Kountz joins us with the highlights. Amber?
Eric, Bassick is the team to beat in boys basketball. They only have one loss, and that was against the #1 team in the state. Eric and Della, I am not tough like Lindsay. One fall on the slopes, and I'm sipping hot chocolate for the rest of the day and just chilling out.
I'm with you, Amber. Let's just add some spice.
Della, Brian McMahon's boys basketball team started this season off a little shaky, but they're confident the team will start to click soon. Welcome into the Sports Edge. I am here in Madison at the Surf Club, where it's not exactly beach weather, but it's definitely football weather for Daniel Hand. And there's one section in particular that is really cold and quiet. Welcome into Sports Edge. Amber Kountz here at Middletown High School, where Middletown is going to take on Platt, and the players are already on the field. They're all bundled up because it's going to be cold, cold, and cold. And I'm going to go grab some hot chocolate. Let's look at what happened in that game, but we have to start with the student section. They had a beach theme. Now take a look. Listen here. Vantage.
We love it. Amber, you were at both of these games for this cool doubleheader.
Yes, well, we're going to have to get a little bit technical because I went to the University of New Haven game where they took on Southern, added some cute words into this. But I went down to Southington where they took down Bulkley, and this is what happened. This was the first meeting this season between these two teams. So it was Maloney at home, but Platt doesn't have a home court, so their senior night was also at Maloney. So you had two schools celebrating their senior night on the same night.
Local sports, good matchup tonight in boys hoops. News 12 Connecticut's Amber Kountz joins us with the highlights. Amber?
Eric, Bassick is the team to beat in boys basketball. They only have one loss, and that was against the #1 team in the state. Tonight they hosted St. Joe's. Let's go to Bassick High School. A little celebration before the game. It's senior night for the Lions. Bassick takes an early lead. Kevin Crawford showing off some ball handling skills before dishing it off to Jordan Gallimore. Second quarter, St. Joseph's Jason James trying to take control of the game with a sweet roll off the rim. Bassick was too much tonight. Fast break for Jordan. He flicks it off to Kevin. I'd say that was a nice way to send off their seniors. Final score, 96-54, Bassick. For the second year in a row, Norwalk's girls basketball team will play Stanford in the first round of the FCAC tournament. Last year, Stanford stunned Norwalk. Now, this postseason, the Bears are undefeated, and they're the #1 seed. It's the day before first-round action. Norwalk's head coach Rick Fuller is doing some fine-tuning before the rematch with Stanford. Senior guard Ashley Wilson explains they beat Stanford a few weeks ago in the regular season, but they don't want to suffer their first and only loss against Stanford in the playoffs again.
We're going to bring it tomorrow. We're going to try to beat them again. It's kind of the same situation as last year, so we really feel like that we need to beat them because, you know, they beat us last year in the FCX, and we were really upset about it. So,
you know, there's definitely some history there, but you know what? That's the past. It doesn't matter. We're two different teams this year, and, you know, it's going to be a good matchup.
The showdown is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Fairfield Ludlow. This is a do-not-miss game. Today's hometown sports is 5th grade boys basketball. Connor McAndrews from King's School in Stanford knocks down a 3 to go on and win the game. As always, please send us your hometown sports videos or photos to news12ct@news12.com, or you can post to Twitter or Instagram using hashtag news12ctsports. That was quite the shot for a 5th grader. Eric, imagine the baskets he'll be making in 8th grade.
I look forward to following his career, I think. All right, thanks a lot, Amber.
#3 Bassick is taking on #2 East Catholic. They're both undefeated, and tonight someone is going home with their first loss. Let's find out who. It was a packed house at Bassick High School. Some spectators were stuck outside because the gym was at capacity. First quarter, East Catholic knocks on the door first. Matt Noling, one-handed lay-in. East Catholic up by 1 at the half now. Bassick wants to return a favor. Emery Litton with the step-back jumper. It is good. It was a back-and-forth game the entire night. East Catholic's Matt Beam finds his balance and the hoop. East Catholic remains undefeated. Final score, 56-53. Weston's girls basketball team is back in the state tournament. The Trojans are back at practice today, too. Head coach Dan Rosen is keeping his team focused with the 10-5 record. He's relying on their key scorers, junior Kate Joyce, who scored 70 points in 3 games, and senior Kate Orphy, who is battling an injury. Dan and Katie are happy to make the postseason, but are still focused on doing well in their remaining games.
Well, it's great to be in the state tournament, and I'm really proud of our seniors. I believe they're the first class in Weston High School girls basketball history to make the state tournament all 4 years of their career.
I think just keep working hard at practice. We have a lot of team chemistry, so just keep building on that and just keep working.
The Trojans play tomorrow at 4 against New Canaan. The Connecticut Open is saying bye-bye to New Haven and hello to China. For over 20 years, the tennis tournament has been hosted here in the state. Event organizers were unable to secure a title sponsor, and ultimately they sold it to APG, a sports marketing and management company. The tournament is now expected to start the week after the U.S. Open. Eric, I was a ball kid at the Connecticut Open years ago, back when it was the Pilot Pen.
Oh, wow. See, you learned something new. All right, Amber, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Amber.
So we're a week away from Jose Rivera fighting in Providence. He's going for his 3rd KO. So we're going to look at his nutrition, his dieting, how he's exercising, what he's working on for his big fight in a week. Let's go and take a look.
So, Amber, what's your thoughts? Who you have in this one?
Well, E, you might like this because Don Brown, you know, he came out of UConn with you. You know him. He went to BC and he ended up at Michigan. He's now the defensive coordinator at Michigan. He's Mr. Blitz. He brings the house. Now, the problem I have with Michigan is that they only have one defensive starter coming back this year, and that is Mike McCray. However, I have Florida winning this game because I think their tight end duo is key. I think of them getting rid of Charlie Strong. He brought in a lot of great defensive players, but I think Tom, their new head coach, he brings in an offensive scheme. He worked with Urban Meyer. They're going to come out strong. And the SEC, New England Patriots, Alabama, I can't put my money against them. I mean, that's Floyd Mayweather money. That's easy money. That's easy money.
All right.
Nice.
Adrian Broner always knows how to make a highlight. Hi guys, welcome to the Boxing Voice. I am your host, Amber Kountz. Adrian Broner and Adrian Granados are good friends outside the ring, but inside the ring, there was little to no love. Adrian Broner won by a split decision, and Adrian Granados says, I want the rematch. Hi guys, welcome again into the Boxing Voice review. I missed you, I hope you missed me. Now let's talk about boxing, and who are we gonna talk about? Deontay Wilder. Today we have a very special guest, Cordell Booker. What did you think of last night's fight between Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev? Give me 2 more. We all like explosive drills, like box jumps. We like to tighten our butt, use our hips, use our quads, and jump up on that box and get the most explosion out of that workout. Now that causes a lot of stress on our knees. Now to still get the explosion that we get, me and my partner AJ, we're gonna give you an exercise called reverse box jumps, where we're gonna focus on getting that explosion out of your toes instead of your knees. Instead of starting on the ground, you start on the top of the box, focusing on the balls of your feet to get you right back on top of the box. Now make sure you open up your hips once both feet are on top of the box. Oh no, is it all poopy now? No, it started. A little bit? Okay.